जी फर्स्ट ईयर के स्टूडेंट देखो सीखो पे आज मैं आपको इंग्लिश के प्रोस का सेक्शन करवाऊंगी जिसमें हमने अभी लास्ट में पेपर पैटर्न डिस्कस किया था। प्रोस के सेक्शन में हमारे पास 4 सवाल आते हैं जिसमें से आपको कम से कम 2 करने होते हैं। मैं आपको इम्पॉर्टेंट चैप्टर्स और इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन बताऊंगी। इम्पॉर्टेंट चैप्टर्स हमारे पास 9 हैं जिनमें से ज़्यादातर सवाल पूछे जाते हैं और इनकी भी मैं इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस बताऊंगी जिनकी 95% चांसेस हैं कि यही क्वेश्चंस पेपर में आते हैं। तैयारी कीजिए, आप मेरे चैनल को लाइक कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और मेरे सब्सक्राइबर इंक्रीज़ करवाइए ताकि नंबर ऑफ़ स्टूडेंट्स इंक्रीज़ होंगे तो मुझे पढ़ाने में मज़ा आएगा। मैं जो आपको ये इन्फॉर्मेशन गैदर करके देती हूँ ये काफ़ी रिसर्च के बाद होती है और लास्ट मतलब पिछले कई सालों से ये इम्पॉर्टेंट गैस मेरे 95% हिट करते हैं। पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद फर्स्ट चैप्टर है जिसका पहला क्वेश्चन इम्पॉर्टेंट, व्हेन एंड वेयर वाज द पाकिस्तान रेजोल्यूशन पास्ड एंड व्हाट डिड इट डिसाइड्स। और ये सवाल इस तरह भी पूछा जा सकता है, व्हाट वर द सिग्निफिकेंट फीचर्स ऑफ पाकिस्तान रेजोल्यूशन। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, व्हाई डज द राइटर अप्लाई द वर्ड terrible to the first year of Pakistan history as an independent state. Question number 3, why did the Qaid remain calm, serious and even severe? Question number 4, why did Kashmir not join Pakistan? Question number 5, how did people receive their Qaid in Karachi on 7th August 1947? Question number 6, why did the Congress leaders spend most of the Second World War in prison? ये important questions थे। Question number chapter number 2 है Birkenhead drill. How did the Birkenhead come to be wrecked? Was any member of her crew to blame? Question number 2, what would probably have happened if there had been a panic? Question number 3, describe the behavior of the soldier while the women and children escaped in boat. Question number 4, describe one heroic action that took place after the Birkenhead went down. Or how did the commander of the Birkenhead sacrifice his life? Question number 5, what had happened to the Birkenhead and how were the people saved? Question number 6, what lesson do you learn from the Birkenhead? Question number 7, what was the tragedy that took place on Birkenhead in February 1851 or describe the disaster of the Birkenhead. ये चैप्टर Birkenhead जो कि सेकेंड चैप्टर है उसके इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस थे। अब आ जाएं चैप्टर नंबर 3 पे, द यूनाइटेड नेशंस। Why was the UN founded or when the UN founded and what was inspired by its foundation? What is the aim of UNO? Explain to what extent it has achieved success. Or how successful has the United Nations organization been so far in preventing local wars? Question number 3, what is the function of the International Bank or World Bank? Question number 4, what do the initial WHO stands for and what is the function of this organization? Question number 5, what is the foundation of UNICEF? Question number 6, describe function of UNESCO. Question number 7, what is the function of FAO? Chapter number 4, my bank account. Question 1, according to the author, what is the effect upon him of entering bank to do business? Or what is the experience of Stephen Leacock while he was opening his bank account? Stephen Leacock basically author हैं तो उन्हीं की आप बीती है ये बेसिकली। What was the reaction of the manager after he had come to know the purpose of the author's visit? Question number 3, what mistake did author make when he wrote the check? Or what mistake does the author make when he tries to do business in a bank? Why does he do so? What was it in fact? Question number 4, why was there a roar laughter when the author left the bank? बहुत दफ़ा आता है ये वाला क्वेश्चन, बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट। चैप्टर 5 है द वुल्फ ऑफ सेनेटोग्रेट्स। Question number 1, what was the real story of the wolves of Cernatograts? इसी को आप दो और तरीके से पूछेंगे जाता है एग्ज़ाम में. व्हाट वाज द लेजेंड अटैच्ड टू द castle of Senatograts, or what was the real story attached to the castle of the Senatograts according to the governess. Question number 2, how did the governess know the real story and why were the baron and baroness angry with Emily? Question number 3, I'm not lonely anymore, I'm one of a great family. Who said these words? What do you know about the speaker? Question number 4, who was Fraulein Schmidt and who celebrated her death? Chapter 6, the English language. Why is Anglo-Saxon not like modern English? What kind of words in modern English are derived from Anglo-Saxon? Why does English have a large vocabulary? Chapter number 7, Science and Scientist. What is meant by the phrase the man in the tree? What is meant by the jumping to the conclusion? Difference between scientific and unscientific work in the light of the lesson Science and Scientist, or what does the writer means by the scientific and unscientific in the lesson Science and Scientist? Question number 4, what is the difference between scientific and unscientific work? Chapter number 8, Science and Society. Explain what is meant by the universality of science and mathematics. Question number 2, in what ways must new generation be educated? Question number 3, what are limitations of science in respect to the service of society? Question number 4, what is meant by the values as mentioned in Science and Society? और इस सवाल को ऐसे भी पूछा जा सकता है, with what meaning is values used in the passage? Chapter number 9, the hostile witness. Question number 1, what was the case that Charlton put in the cupboard behind reception desk, and what crime had been committed in the Newcastle that afternoon? Question number 2, what did Detective Sergeant Manning first speak rather coldly to the group of men in the hotel lounge? Question number 3, briefly explain why Johnson, Carter and Abbott were suspicious of the Mr. King even before the revolver has found in his room. Or why did everyone suspect Mr. King as a criminal in the hostile witness? Question number 4, at what point in the play does the audience realize that the Charlton is lying in order to throw suspicion on King? What were the clues that led to the detection that Charlton was the real culprit? ये वही सवाल है इन्हीं का जिस तरह से आपको क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 इसको आप इस तरह भी पूछ सकते हैं. Question number 5, why did Manning never believe that King was the murderer? Question number 6, what crime had been committed in the Newcastle? Question number 7, who was the hostile witness? Or write 5 sentences on Charlton's character in the hostile witness. ये वो इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस हैं जो बोर्ड एग्ज़ाम में आने के हर साल बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट चांसेस होते हैं. प्लीज़ इनको लाइक कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए मेरे चैनल को और इनकी तैयारी कीजिए. मैं आगे आपको वर्सेस और प्ले की भी क्वेश्चंस बताऊंगी और तमाम इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ें जो कि आपके पेपर पैटर्न में तमाम डिटेल्स में बताऊंगी.